It's Andy here, Sergeant Slick, and we're in the studio, and up on the screen I have my brand new Slick Track Rack 2026. It's the new rack that I'm using in all of my projects. It's a default rack that loads up every time I create a new track. It's been about 6 months work getting it to that point where I'm comfortable using it as my default, but I'm here now, so I wanted to show you exactly what it does and how it functions. Now, first of all, it's all Ableton native. There's no third-party plugins, as I do with most of my racks. I like everything running inside Ableton Live. I just think it makes Ableton a lot snappier and easier to work with when it's all no third-party plugins. It does require a suite to be able to work. You can't use this on standard because it has some of the new plugins that Ableton's recently introduced in Ableton Live Suite. So that's one important thing to mention. Yeah, like I said, just a lot of research, as I'm always doing with my workflows, honing things, changing the way I work, taking tips from other people, and you know, adapting to all the changes Ableton make with all the updates that they're bringing out. So I think the best thing is just to show you exactly what it does. I got a really simple project loaded up here with the rack on 5 or 6 channels ready to go. So all I'm going to do is drag in some sounds and run you through exactly what the rack does. So let me just put these headphones on so I can hear it better in here. First one is a conga loop. Nice busy conga loop there. So what we're gonna do first is go down to the track rack and work on our gain staging. So that means that we need to get this sound to hit an average of negative 14 dB. And the reason we need to do that is that all of these plugins downstream from the audio file are set up to work right in their sweet spot at the optimal level of negative 14 dB. So all we need to do is play the sound, head onto the mixer page and check where it's peaking around negative 17. All we need to do is jack up the gain staging macro until we see it hit around negative 14 dB. There we go, we've just gone over a little bit, doesn't matter, just has to be kind of close. Yeah, we're sitting around 14.1, beautiful. We can also adjust the stereo width here before we head into the rack if you like. So we can make it completely mono by turning left, or we can make it really stereo-y if we turn all the way to the right. If you're listening in headphones, you will notice that straight away. Double click to get it back to 100%, which is normal, no stereo width added. Moving into the plugin, straight away you can see we've got some EQ settings in the first 3 slots on the top and the bottom. We've got lows on the bottom, highs on the top. Let's just adjust the high gain there. Extra high, we'll cut the high there. Boost the low, cut the low. Really simple stuff that you're going to be doing on pretty much every sound that you're using. Well, I find that I do, and that's why it's there first in line. I'll open up the rack now so you can just see which plugin that is controlling. You've got an EQ8 there, and as we bring the high gain up, you can see the envelope coming up there. Another thing we have is the high slope control and the low slope control. That's just going to control the aggressiveness of those cuts. So if I bring a bit of a low cut, and then I apply the high slope control here, you can see over here that cut has got a lot steeper straight away. Go back to normal, and then a more aggressive cut there. And we'll do the same thing with the low slope. There's your more aggressive cut. Turn it back, more aggressive. There you go. We'll reset those. Next thing we move along to is the gate. Now this is really interesting, and it's going to work great on a sound like this, like a conga, because it's so busy. You might want to get rid of a few of those hits in the middle, the noise floor as well. So all we have to do is turn the gate macro here, and you will see the gate fire into action on the right hand side over here. There it goes. The threshold is coming up, and you're going to start to hear some of those sounds start disappearing. It sounds very obvious because there's nothing else playing, but if you have all your other drums going and some effects also going around that and a kick, you just feel it really get into the pocket and settle into the groove. Completely open to your own taste where you want to have that set. Just want a hint of those really sharp congas. There they are. Let's leave it for there now. That sounds nice. Saturation is next. That's using Ableton's amazing Raw plugin. And again, that's going to sound much more obvious if we have a sound with low end in it, like a kick drum, which I'll show you next. What works really well, because that gate is cutting off those sounds quite abruptly, is to fill that space with a bit of room reverb. So I have the room reverb next. Really sweetens it up. And then some glue compression after that. Now just move along, I'll show you where that is. There's the glue compression, and that macro is controlling the dry wet on there. And as I said, because you're hitting the input of the channel at around -14 dB, all these plugins are reacting in their sweet spot. See, I want that hitting around 3 to 4 dB reduction there, and exactly what it's doing. You've got a low pass filter and a high pass filter. Now these are like for creative filtering, more so like if you're filtering like disco loops or pianos or that kind of thing. And then next in line, we have a high cut and a low cut. And these are more to clean up any additional high and low end that might have gathered as a result of any of these adjustments you've made previously. Next is a sidechain, which is just ducking the sound out around where the kick drum would naturally be if you have a 4/4 rhythm. And finally, we have a final output, which is the gain of the whole channel. So you can do all your automation gain for your volume down here. You never have to use the actual channel volume. You can use that for smaller adjustments further down the road. So let's just A/B that rough treatment of this sound. There's without the track rack. There's with the track. We'll just turn that sidechain down a bit. With, without, with. Let's bring a kick drum in to like fill that gap and see what that's going to sound like. Now we can really attenuate and play with that sidechain of the conga. Sounds great. Now let's have a listen to that kick drum just in isolation. Again, we set our gain staging over here. Make sure it's sitting around -14 so that all these plugins are going to work to their optimum level. Might want to take a bit of the high off there. There we go. Add a bit of low. And we might decide also that we want to use a different hi-hat down the track. So let's get rid of that hi-hat using the gate. There you go, it's gone. Now bring those congas back. Now we've got room for another hi-hat, so let's get that in. Turn that on. It's really busy, it's got a bunch of stuff in there as well. Let's go straight to the gate. Get rid of those closed hats. Now we're just left with the open hat. Actually, I like that one, just on the one. Let's keep that there. A little bit of room reverb on that to sweeten it up. And maybe just a little bit of glue compression. We'll sidechain it as well, so there's no spillover into where the kick is going to be. Now let's listen. Beautiful. Let's just A/B everything again without the track racks. Turn them on. That sidechain is a little aggressive, so we'll turn that back. Turn the volume down to that conga as well. There we go. Let's get a live clap in there as well. Turn that on. Pretty loud, so I'm just going to turn that down with the final output first. I can hear a little bit of rumble in there, so let's get a little low cut on there. Just solo that so I can hear it better. Yeah, there's a bit of action happening in between those clap hits, so let's gate those out. Add our own room reverb, bit of saturation, dirties it up. AB again, off, on. Why don't we try that disco loop, see what that sounds like. I might just solo that to listen to that. All right, let's see where the gain is sitting on that. -16, so let's push that up to, sorry, -14, push it up to 16. What am I saying? -16, so we're pushing it to 14. Right, I finally got it right. Get a bit more low into there. And a touch of high as well. We don't need any gate on this because we want the whole sample coming through, but some saturation would be nice to push up those harmonics that are already in there. Beautiful. I always like a touch of room reverb on disco loops as well, and some glue just to even everything out a little bit. Beautiful. That filter sounds amazing on there. Add everything back. Turn it up a little, and then we'll add our sidechain compression. And we got a nice little groove. I'm going to AB again, turn all that processing off. Everything's fighting with each other. Turn it back on. Everything has its room to shine. So there, I guess you can see what the rack does now, how versatile it is. Like I said, I am using this in all my projects now. I just find the speed and the quality and the consistency in my sounds is just improved just through using this. Yeah, it will be available on my Patreon shop straight after I post this video, so go and check it out. You can also unfold the whole rack and see how I put it together if that's what you like to do. All the routings are right there if you just hit map. And yeah, I hope you like it. I hope you get some use out of it. And I'll be back with more racks soon. See you later.